Hi guys, this is Jenny from Art by Jenny K. Today I'm starting a new project. I'm going to start a sewing journal made from this sewing book. I had a little bit of a hard time finding a sewing book. They seem to be a little on the scarce side in the thrift shops near my house anyway. So I was really happy to get it. As you can see, it is a big book. The pages are large and there are many of them. The journal I am going to make is a pocket journal because I thought it would be fun if there was a pocket on, if not every page, nearly every page, so that then I could make lots of really cool tags and put lots of sewing ephemera kind of things on there, because I want to have some sewing on there. Because I'm making an altered book, it would be really hard to sew on the pages, whereas if I were making a journal that I was going to bind, I could sew the pages and then bind the journal. But because I'm using an actual book, it would be really hard to sew on these pages. I could do some hand stitching maybe, but I wouldn't be able to put them in my machine. But I thought if I did pockets on all of the pages, I could tuck in tags and journal cards and things like that that I sewed on, or that I had pieces of fabric on, or that I added lace on. So I want something that is sewing related to the theme on every single page. I'm not really sure whether I'm going to keep this cover or not. I haven't decided that yet. I thought I'd wait till we get to the end and make that decision. On one hand, it would be cool to have a really great mixed media cover. On the other hand, because it's sewing, I kind of want to keep it. Maybe we could keep the little placard part of it, or maybe we could keep some of the pictures, but not the whole thing. So I'm contemplating that journal. So I'm not really sure how we're going to finish it off, but I do know I'm going to do something definitely cool with the inside. So in order to do that, I saw a video months ago, maybe September, October, about making a pocket journal. And I liked it, and I started one and I never finished it, of course, because I got sidetracked onto other things. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to do that. In order to do that, you need to leave a page or two and then tear out pages. So you need a front page for the pocket, and then you need to tear out pages in between and then another page behind it. And I was a little nervous about tearing without figuring out how many pages and things first, because I don't want to mess up the book because it's the only one I have. So I made a little prototype out of a magazine. So I just took a magazine that I had and I started doing some folding, and I came up with different folds that I could use to make pockets. So you can see, and then I just paper clipped them together. So you can see I folded this one. So in the book, I would have a page, and then I would tear out, I figured out 8 pages in between, and then I would have the back page. So I'm going to flip through and show you the different pockets that I have come up with. And I think I'm going to be able to do these about 3 times. That's how big that book is. And I thought about taking out more pages and making it thinner. And I might later, after I have folded it all, because I can always, take out a couple more. We don't have to leave them. But you can't add them back in once you take them out. So it's always good to err on the side of not taking out as many and then maybe thinking I have too much and take some more out. Okay, so I have a pocket here. That's going to be the first one. Then I have a side pocket, well, that'll be on the side, and the book is long, so it's going to be long with the pocket on the side. And I just did a little V cut and folded it down to get a little more of the edge of that page. So then I have open space for a spread, and then I have pockets here and here. So you can see that's going to be on the book. I've also written myself a note that the last time through, I think I'm going to be able to get through 3 times, In order to do that the last time through, starting here, I need to tear out 7 pages instead of 8. Hopefully I did the math right. So then I have a pocket here at the top. And again, we have a spread because we have back-to-back pockets. Then we have another double pocket facing each other here. And then this is, of course, the back of this one. And then I have a 3 pocket here. And then I would start over. So that's my start over cue. So those are the folds that I'm going to do on this book. So I am going to start, I'll do the first 1 or 2, and then I will probably turn on the caffeine cam and speed it up so that you don't have to watch me do this over and over. So you want to leave, of course, your first inside page and then just maybe a couple pages in just to make sure that you have a little bit of extra space in there. And so this one, if I go back to my prototype here in my magazine, is going to fold, yeah, it's going to fold this way. So that's the front of the pocket, and then we need to tear out 8 pages. Okay, so there's my 8 pages. This is going to be the back of the pocket. By tearing the pages out in between, I leave the nice, neat, you don't see those torn edges in between here. So this is the first pocket. So I'm just going to paper clip that together so that I know those go together. Okay, and so put my magazine prototype over here. So that is the back of that one. So the next one I have is cut in with the little V and the fold down, so I'll do that in a minute. So we'll just go ahead and tear out the 8 pages in between. One. Sorry for the noise. I know tearing out is kind of loud. But, okay. And so this will be the back of my pocket. So in a few minutes I will go back and fold this down and cut a little V. But for right now, I'm just going to put those together so that I know those make a pocket. And so then I have, that's the back of this one. The next one, so this is going to be a spread. You can obviously plan where maybe your double spreads will go. I just let it fall wherever it was going to. This one is going to be, the back is on this side and the pocket's this way. So we're going to tear out these 8 pages. And this one's going to go fold this way. How much do we want? Maybe about that much. That seems good. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we want more than that. I'm going to do a mirror one on the other side. What do you think? Maybe a little more. Yeah, I think that's better. I like that one better. So I'm going to clip those. They go together. And then on the side opposite, I'm going to mirror it. So this one's going to get folded too. So let's go ahead and you can kind of figure out. I guess I shouldn't have clipped it quite yet because I'm going to want that about the same place. I want them to be a mirror image of each other. That's pretty close. Nobody's gonna know it's not exact. Okay. So 8 pages here. And the good news, of course, is that we're not going to see those not quite exactly torn correctly edges. I'm just going to turn that back this way. Okay, I have my crease. Where'd it go? There it went. I may cut off some of that before I actually glue it down. We'll decide later with that. So that gives me my nice mirrored edges here, or my mirrored pockets. Okay, so let's flip. Let's see what the next one looks like. So the next one is going to be a rounded hole up here. I've got a smaller hole punch, which is a little small, so I may just do a half circle and do something a little larger when we get to this. And you can see because I'm tearing between these pages, it's nice and neat between here. And so we're going to tear out these 8. So these two will go together. Again, remember this one's going to have a rounded edge cut out up here for a little thumb hole tab. So we'll put those two together. Then, so that's the back of this one, and then this one has this side. So this is again the back. Oh, we've got a mirror on that one. Okay. See, this is why I have to plan it out to see what I've got, so that I know, because I start tearing and then I just forget what I'm doing. There's 3. I even lose count. Not doing a very good job of tearing on this one, am I? 6. But that's okay, because nobody's ever going to see that, because this one is going to be folded in to make a pocket that way. So no one's ever going to see where I tore and didn't quite get it right. And this one is going to mirror that. So let's see. This way. Did I do that wrong? I want it to go. Oh no, that's right. See, I start second guessing myself here. So the book is an odd shape, so maybe it's going to look a little strange. Let's see, maybe we don't want to do that. That one doesn't seem to be working. We could do it this way. On my magazine, let's see, on my magazine I've got this one folded, and this one's folded the same way, so it leaves kind of upper well, it just means that, well, I guess it is. It just looks a little wide there. Maybe, no? Okay, that's even. Just looked uneven to me. Oh, it's like I'm losing my mind, right? Okay, so that one goes, and then we need 8 pages out of this. So that will be right. I guess it just looked funny to me because of the fold and that way. So I don't know. Sometimes I'm not sure what I'm thinking, but looks like I figured it out. Okay, so that will make that one. So that's the back of this one, and then this one is going to be a tri-fold. So we're going to have 2 here. So we need to take out 8 pages. And so, see how far down? Yeah, that's about right. Okay, about there. So we're gonna have that one. Let's just kind of double check if we had, yeah, that seems about right. Okay, so there's one, and then we're gonna tear out 8 more and make another one. This one will be about half. So you need to move it up a little bit. Got it caught on some of that stuff. And I haven't, you know, when I go back and glue it down, I'll make sure it's all flat and in the right place. That seems pretty good. Got a little more maybe here. I don't know, maybe we should move that one up a little. Just a little. That seems good, and this will get decorated and covered, and so we can fix the folds. So that gives us a tri-pocket there. Okay. All right. So that's the set that I have, and I'm ready to start over. So I'm going to flip back and start over again. At this point, I'm going to speed it up and hit some caffeine cam. You know, I'm all about the caffeine, love coffee. If you want to support me, you can buy me a cup of coffee. The link is below. But let's keep that caffeine flowing. So we're going to get that sped up, and I'm going to do the rest of it so you don't have to watch me in real time do it again. it looks like I have gotten the folds in. Got a few of those. I started, as you saw, there were some edges that were caught down in there, so I may go back and clean those up. I haven't decided whether I'm going to go ahead and glue the edges down and then decorate. I was kind of thinking that I might cover part of it but leave the back pieces where you could see them, so that you could see the sewing journal. This one's going to be folded down here. So I need to make a decision about how I'm going to do that. So that is where we're going to stop for step 1, is just getting the book and tearing out the pages, and you can see there's quite a bit of space there, and I think if I go in and clean out some of those extra things down there, I don't want to tear the binding, but I do want to see if I can cut out some more of that or pull out some more of that pieces of paper that are kind of stuck down in there, just to make it a little thinner through the binding here. This one tore pretty clean, so I'm not sure I can really get anything else out of there, but towards the end back here, there were some that were definitely leaving big sections. I don't know if this is one of them. Yeah, not so much on that one. There's still some, but I'm gonna work on getting some of that out, and so next time we will start working on putting the pockets together and determining maybe whether we cover the back, this part, down into here before we glue it down, or if we cover this part and leave this so we can see part of that. That's one of my cats. Hello, Gomez. He's here to help. And such a help he is too. So let's stop there for now, and we'll still contemplate that cover. I hope you are going to join me in making a pocket book. Whatever theme or no theme at all would be great. Until next time, see ya. Bye.